Alright, welcome everybody. This is part 2 of my channel anniversary video. Part 1, if you didn't see it, please go see it before you see this video. Obviously it makes sense to watch part 1 before watching part 2. And just to recap, give you a brief summary. So far we've talked about what I've done over the past year in terms of my channel, how my channel came about, why my channel came about, my gaming history, and also my friend Phil and how he's been a big inspiring aspect. And also I finally silenced all of the stupid haters who keep saying that I'm a Phil reincarnate, Phil copier, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I finally silenced them, and I also promoted my friend Phil's page on YouTube. He's in my other channel section if you don't know where he is, so go check him out at DSB Gaming. Alright, so now we go into part 2, and we kind of review some of the unique things, some common questions that I've been asked over YouTube. And some common questions are, well, the biggest common question that I get, the biggest one, is why don't I show my face on YouTube? And obviously, I mean, if you're watching this video, all you can see is my dashboard, my 360 dashboard. And you might be confused and being like, well, why am I just watching this stupid dashboard? Why am I not looking at the person who's speaking right now? Honestly, it's just my preference, just not to have my face on YouTube. And people have asked me numerous times, you know, why don't I put my face on YouTube? You know, who are you? Will you ever show us what your face? We want to know who you are. I don't know. Probably eventually, you know, in the future, it'll occur. And, you know, I'm not going to say when. It'll come, you know, it'll come when it comes. I don't want to push it, and I'm not going to rush it. So, you know, just don't worry about it. You know, you don't really need, I don't think it's necessary because, again, I've said this in the past concerning this issue. What I do is, it's all video games. You're looking at my TV, what's going on the screen, whether it's a video game, you know, of a playthrough, or if it's a convention, I'm streaming the convention. I don't need to be in the video per se. You know, New York Comic Con and Kineticon, the two conventions I've gone to in 2011, those conventions, I didn't show my face. I just shot, you know, the people that were in front of me. I just, you know, I interviewed Phil, John Rambo, I talked to them and all their friends. I talked to people, you know, producers of games. I showed footage of new games that were coming out. I never needed to show my face. It didn't make much sense for people to see me on YouTube because it does expose a lot about myself, just seeing, you know, my face and my makeup. And number one, I don't want any gay people going after. No, I'm joking. No, I'm sorry if that offended you, but I'm just joking. It's just a preference of mine, just not to have my face on YouTube. And I know people, you know, want to know, they're very eager. But to be honest, my friend Phil, he never showed his face on YouTube. I mean, he was doing his YouTube thing in, you know, mid-2008, and he didn't end up showing his face until, you know, summer of 2009. So, you know, he dragged it out for a long, long time, and, you know, for everyone who wanted to know. And I mean, it's just a preference of mine. I mean, it's been a year now. I know this could be the time to show my face and reveal my personality, or actually everyone knows my personality, but reveal myself to YouTube. But it's not in my best interest to do that right now. Just my preference. It might come up in the future. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will not show my face yet. That's first question out of the way. Another question I get is, why don't you film with a capture card or some sort of device? Because people have complained sometimes about the quality, especially with this camera. If it shoots on white light, especially on the screen, the screen especially gets really, like, you'll see like fuzzy lines only when there's white light. Like, if it's really, really bright or it's really dark, the camera has a really hard time at detecting what's going on. And because I've been doing this for a year, I've kind of mastered the technique of aiming my camera. Because what I do, I set my camera, I have a tripod right here. I set the camera up on the tripod. I crank the camera up so it raises it a little bit, so it's shooting at my TV. and I basically zoom in a certain amount so that it shows only my TV, and so the black, like, sometimes you'll see my videos, like, you'll see the black rim around the screen, like, you'll see that, like, the black rim that you're seeing is the outline of my TV, obviously. And sometimes if I don't zoom in enough, or I zoom too far in, the video will seem really close. If I zoom too far out, there might be black lines. So I always try to get it perfect. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I try to master, like, the angle in this room, this area in which I film, how I can get it so that it shoots directly at the TV and doesn't have problems. But it's always a toss-up. You know, I try to master, I try to put, like, you know, tape around the areas where I think it'll be, you know, get the greatest shot, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And again, that's great ammunition for somebody trying to argue that I should get a capture card. But to be honest, I don't know how to use a capture card. I'm not really willing to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on a capture card. I don't know how to use them. I know there's, like, internal and external capture cards. It's just not, I just don't want to do it. It's not a preference of mine to use a capture card. Using a camera to film my playthroughs is way easier than using a capture card, because with a capture card you have to do a lot of things on your computer that are like video editing things. So again, like I mentioned in part 1 of my anniversary video, that basically I can't do that because I don't have an incredible amount of time to use you know, Sony Vegas and Dibbity Doodah and all these other freaking things that I can use to customize with a capture card. So it's not going to happen. Probably never. Maybe I'll get a camera upgrade to maybe up the quality maybe. My TV, I don't think I'll replace the TV. The TV has really good quality. It's, you know, right now, I'll show you. I'll get my remote control out, and I'll show you some of the preferences right here. So this is the menu of my TV, and I have, let's see, I have game mode. Game mode just sets a timer. It doesn't really fucking do anything. But let me see. Oh no, wait, it's not menu, it's input. If you see, look, right now, if you pause the video, it says Color Stream HD. Actually, let me do that again. See, look, Color Stream, you have a whole bunch. This is my TV. I'm not going to click that because I'll get copyright strikes for fucking showing TV shows. This is video 1, video 2 for standard. These two are for HD. HDMI 2 is my PlayStation 3. This is for my computer. And the number 1 is obviously my fucking 360. So, like right now, it's 1080i with Color Stream HD1, and it has 16:9 in the length. There are different, like, you know, different screen adjustments you can do, but I choose this because it looks it looks good filled in the screen. So that's how I set up everything. And I know people would argue that you don't have to mess around with this stuff if you get a capture card, but I find the camera business very easy, and I find it easy for me to manipulate. So that's why I'm probably going to stick with the camera for the rest of my playthroughs and for everything I do. So that's that. And lastly, I don't know if I think I covered everything. If not, I mean, before I mention this, probably I'll thank all the fans before I actually get off or stop this video. I will thank the fans for their continued support with everything they've done. I had my fan appreciation a couple of weeks ago for you guys, and I want to say again, I appreciate all that you've done by watching my videos, liking them, commenting on them. I definitely feel privileged that I have fans that really support me through even the toughest times when, I might have had a down period in my channel, or I might have felt down in my life. Because really, like I mentioned in part 1, this channel is really a cleansing for me. To be quite honest, I mentioned the whole friends thing and stuff, and being friends with Phil is a cleansing for me. Being friendly with the people on YouTube is a cleansing for me. Meeting new people, like there's this one guy who I have in my other channel section. I don't know how to pronounce his freaking channel name, but his name is Chris as well. He's from New Jersey, and I was gonna try to. He went to too many games. I didn't go to too many games because it was too far. I'm thinking of going to Too Many Games 2012, maybe catching up with him. But he's a good guy, and he does gameplay, and he does a lot of unique stuff. Actually, my channel is primarily gameplay footage. His channel is lots of different unique stuff. But yeah, so I just actually put my PlayStation 3 on, and I want to switch over for a minute and kind of show you the alternate view. So you've seen my 360, so both my 360 and my PlayStation 3 are on. I hope I just didn't end the world right there. So right here is I'll show you actually some of my friends if you want. Actually, am I signing? Oh yeah, my internet's probably fucked up. Yeah, signing in. Yeah. It says I'm signed out, but Nah, you know what? Forget it. Nah. Did I receive any messages from fans? I don't know. I was gonna try to review like fan messages. I don't know. Let me see. Nope. Yeah, my internet's all screwy, so unfortunately that's not gonna work. So oh well. I'll go back to my 360, so you guys have something to look at that's actually worthwhile. Well, that was kind of a waste. Alright, so I was going to show you some fan messages I got. I deleted a lot of them on the 360, but I was going to try to show you some fan messages that I got, but unfortunately I guess that's not going to happen, so okay, last but not least, I want to talk about my science fiction novel that I wrote. I probably said this 100 times to people who ask me, but my book is actually, a couple of years ago, I was doing a paper for this class I was taking, and I submitted the paper, and I actually liked the direction the paper was going in. It was a creative paper, and I kept working with it, and eventually I created a story that is 327 pages long, and it's a published book. And I don't know how I should spin it any other way, but it's a real book. It's a real book you would buy at the bookstore. Like, I'm sure I have my friend Phil's one-year retrospect video from October, and I have it favored. Is that the right word? Favorited. That's the right word. Yeah, because he mentioned it in one of his videos. I don't think I've ever addressed this, but he mentioned it in one of his videos concerning the book that I sent him through the mail. And yeah, so he talked about it. Let me actually show it in front of the camera. So this is my book. I don't know, I've shown this, and that's my name right there. And it's called The Orb. Obviously, you got a big freaking orb. That's the orb in the book. And this is a story that I wrote, 327 pages. That's the bad guy's hand, the alien's name, and that's the name of the book. And on the back, if you want, you can read a summary. It says, Noah Jefferson has it all, fame, power, money, and a huge mansion. It's all thanks to his father, who leads the world in aleontology, study of extraterrestrial beings, but Noah feels out of place. Even though he has everything he could ever want, he still feels like he doesn't belong in his school, in his house, in his world. But that suddenly changes when his father gives him a special book called Orb. After reading its many mysteries, it suddenly whisks him away to a place far away. Now Noah must deal with new feelings of hatred and anxiety, and solve a conflict that he didn't even know he belonged in. So, I just read you the summary that's on the back cover of the book. That's basically just so everyone knows what, a brief summary of what the book's about. And, it's self-published, by the way. I tried numerous times to enter contests and get other publishers to recognize the book. I almost struck a deal, but it kind of fell under the radar. So this is basically why I self-published was to really market it to people, you know, over YouTube, to people in the local town that I live in, just to show people the book and really mass produce it, or not mass produce it, make it available amongst the networks that I'm into, so that people can really see it. People have expressed, you know, how can I buy it? The book is $15 if you want to straight up buy it, but unfortunately I have a lot of fans that live around the world, so if you want the book, you can go to my website. The website I have on my main page, I've had it up the whole time. It's TheAireaidLord.com, and I've actually made this website, and I've actually purchased the rights to this website. So I own all the copyrights for it, and I also own the copyright for this book, so I purchased patents and all this stuff through the United States to get all of this stuff. So this work is mine, so I own all the rights to this series that I'm writing. So just to mention, or just to tell you guys that I'm no bullshit about this, but yeah, if you want to buy the book, go to TheAireaidLord.com. You can purchase it through PayPal. It's $20, and once I get your order, I will send it to you via the mail, and you will get it, and you can read my book. So that's basically all you need to know about the Orb. I will be selling it, I mentioned this 100 times, but I will be selling it at MagFest 2012, which is January 7th and 8th. I'll be there the Friday and the Saturday, so you can try to find me at my friend Phil's table, where he will be selling some t-shirts as well, and you can purchase my book. So that is what will be going on with my novel, and this is pretty much the first time where I'll be doing an actual signing for my book. So if you want to purchase it, go ahead, and I would be more than happy to sign it for you and send it off. So that's pretty much it. I guess I can end this video by, you know, saying thank you to all my fans. Thank you to my friend Phil for being really supportive and promoting me through all these tough times that I've been through, you know, whether it be in my personal life or something stupid that happens with YouTube or my Xbox. And, you know, it's been a great ride. You know, I mean, even right now, I mean, my freaking internet's not working, and it's retarded. You know, my internet is kind of working, but it keeps, you know, going out every 3 seconds. It's kind of a pain in the balls. So I kind of could, you know, I was like, all right, what the hell? I will do this video for you guys. So that's it. I'm again really appreciative of all the help you guys have given me over the years, or not over the years, over the year I've been doing this. Because today is the 23rd of December. In 2 days it'll be Christmas. One day it'll be Christmas Eve. And in 4 days it'll be the 27th, which was the actual day that I started my channel and uploaded those videos, which I'm going to actually revisit. So this is a unique opportunity. I'm going to actually make those 3 videos again using this camera after I film this video that you're watching now. And you're going to get to see an updated HD version of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood tutorial that I uploaded a year ago. So for the really, really hardcore fans, you're really going to know where this is coming from. So stay tuned, it's going to be awesome. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who's helped me over the years. I really appreciate it. I love doing this channel. I looked into partnering the channel to possibly earn some money off of it. And I'm going to have to talk again to my friend Phil, since he knows more about this. But I've tried with Machinima possibly. Machinima seems a little too large considering the number of subscribers I have. But maybe YouTube partnership, I don't know. The future is limitless. I have a lot of good plans for 2012. I'll do game playthroughs in 2012. I might do some other unique things. I'm not going to spoil it. But we're going to see if 2012 can be an awesome year. And I think we're going to make it just awesome. I think we're going to make it an awesome year. So, that's it. Adios, my friends. This has been TheAireaidLord. You have a 25-minute and a 19-minute video to watch, and 3 special videos that are coming up. So thank you. My name's Christopher LeDuc. I appreciate what you guys have done by supporting my channel. I'm TheAireaidLord as well, and I will see you guys in the future. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy what was that day? Canada? Fighting Day in Canada? I don't even know. Fuck it. If you have a special holiday, Happy New Year or whatever the hell it is. Celebrate whatever you want. Have a good time. And I will see you later.